Hi there. Now I want to talk about the seesaw effect that you find in relationships. I'm going to talk about this a lot probably in the next couple of days or weeks because I feel like it's so critical. It shows up in almost every relationship I know, and I'm often dealing with this with couples and individuals who are struggling in their relationships. What's the seesaw effect? What is that? Usually you get into a relationship and one person's a little stronger at something than somebody else. Like, let's say I'm more sociable and it's easier for me to make social plans, or somebody is better at cleaning than the other person, or somebody is naturally better at cooking or finances. And what happens in a relationship is that the person who's better at it starts taking that more and more over, and the other person starts sort of relegating that job to the other person and not doing it anymore. And what invariably happens is that the person who started out a little stronger now gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and the person who wasn't good at it to start with gets weaker and weaker and weaker and less comfortable with it. Which is why after a while you end up with a relationship where the wife says, he never does any of the cleaning. It drives me insane. I'm always doing all the cleaning. And he's like, well, I don't really know what to do. And when I do it, she gets mad at me, which legitimately because he does a terrible job because he's never done it. And you see this happen again and again. And distribution of the labor is great until it isn't. So what I need you to hear now is that when the seesaw effect happens, it's not one person's fault. It's actually both people's fault. I don't know if fault's the right word, but in other words, both people have a part of it. And shifting it is not going to be a one-day thing where like you take over half responsibility. Shifting it is going to take work and grace and care on both people's parts. And I'm going to talk about this more.